Hello, welcome to this tropical update. Let's see what's happening. We have still tropical storm Baijat, that's way up north there in the northern Pacific, and no threat to land. You just become a powerful system maybe towards Alaska and bring some high winds and snow, but we'll check that in the North America video later. So we have in the Atlantic as well the remnants of Milton, so it's post-tropical now. So it is still some tropical storm warnings there for some gusty winds, but it's mainly going away now. So there's still a marginal risk there for some rain left with it, and still a tiny bit of storm surge, but yeah, thank God it's going away. So we had some crazy impacts yesterday. I hope everyone is okay. So let's see what else. There's Leslie. Hurricane will go down to tropical storm, maybe be an extra tropical storm towards the Azores. So better watch for gusty winds in the Azores, eventually into Europe. So there's this other area near the Cabo Verde, 20%. So it might become something, but later the conditions will be like less favorable. So, but you bring some localized heavy rain in the Cabo Verde and some gusty winds. So be aware there. But in terms of other tropical threats, nothing crazy now. Just we are monitoring later this month for a potential something else near the Western Caribbean, because some ensembles from the European, the GFS, are pointing at something, but still nothing to worry about. We'll have to see that in the near future. But let's see in terms of rainfall around Central America first. The European model shows in the next 5 days until like next Tuesday more than 127 millimeters. The eastern coast of Nicaragua near San Andres, so 91 millimeters. Shows more near northern Guatemala and Honduras. In the immediate coast, more than 150 millimeters, showing more moisture there. Near southern Belize, close to 130 millimeters. Other parts of Guatemala, might be some heavy rain. Mexico is better now, just a storm or two and some showers, but Guatemala and Belize still very heavy. And Honduras, Nicaragua. El Salvador might be some storms, but nothing crazy. In Costa Rica shows heavier there too, especially northern Costa Rica and some valleys, and Panama might have some gusty showers and storms. Shows some showers passing by the Caribbean, but nothing crazy. Maybe some storms accompany it. Some showers in Puerto Rico, the Dominican Republic, might be a storm or two, and still shows some storms in Cuba and Jamaica, and some in the Cayman Islands too. Some showers the Turks and Caicos, and still showing some heavy rain in the northern Bahamas there, so be careful there still. And this system, the Cabo Verde, shows the moisture lifting north there, so like 40 to 50 millimeters in a spot or two, so might be some gusty thunderstorms, be aware. And let's see, the GFS still shows a little bit higher near the Bahamas, and the GFS is showing even a greater moisture surge near eastern Nicaragua, showing more than like 200 millimeters. So this area is kind of a hot spot in the latest models today. So be careful eastern Nicaragua in San Andres and parts of northern Honduras in the next 5 days. Might be a chance of flooding. And shows Belize a little bit more, Guatemala, Costa Rica and Panama showing some more heavy rain too. So be careful there. Some showers in the Caribbean and those areas. Just for comparison, the icon shows more over the ocean, but does show a lot near the coast of Nicaragua, Costa Rica, and more areas. So, and it shows more the Cabo Verde too, so be careful. And now in Asia, we have like still a lot of tropical rainfall in Indonesia, Malaysia. Might be more periods of heavy rain, especially around central Malaysia and central Indonesia. So some 87, 90 to 100 millimeters in some spots. So, but nothing crazy. Just like passing showers and storms almost every day, and some might be heavy. And in the Philippines, the same thing. Some passing showers might be heavier near the northern, the southern Philippines. So be aware there of those like tropical downpours in those areas, including southern India, southwestern Sri Lanka. Maybe some more tropical downpours near Sri Lanka and southern India. So be aware of the threat of heavy rain. There in the Maldives, some showers and storms too. Be aware. And southern Indian Oceans shows more in the middle of the ocean, but like Seabreeze Village, some 48 millimeters, might be some storms, and near like Mauritius or some areas, a shower too there, and near like this is the Seychelles, so shows a shower too, maybe around Vinh Sing a little bit more, but Madagascar some showers and nothing crazy. And shows more rain in South Africa. We'll probably make another video for that. And in the tropics in Central Africa shows a lot of showers and storms. Central Africa is still into Western Africa there, so be aware, but especially those heavier downpours through Central Africa. But shows heavier southern India, so be careful. Southern China must still be some storms. Northeastern India and southern China, northern Myanmar, still some heavy rain from time to time, so be careful there. And some systems near Japan and South Korea, some 8 millimeters, 90 millimeters, 14 millimeters, so be aware those areas. And let's see. Thailand shows more southern Thailand, some heavier downpours. The north, some showers or a thunderstorm or two, but nothing crazy. Some more general rain and some storms near northern Vietnam, a little bit heavier. Northern Laos, some too. And southern Laos and Cambodia, especially Cambodia, might be a little bit heavier downpours into central and southern Vietnam. So be aware. Parts of Bhutan, still some heavy rain, or because there are mountains there, so maybe some snow. And she's showing a lot near Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan, and parts of Kazakhstan, but that's mainly snowfall in the mountains. So shows a lot of snow in Kyrgyzstan in the next 5 days, more in Tajikistan. So be aware, mainly the higher elevations, but in the mountains, but some lower elevations, maybe not. But shows heavier northern Kyrgyzstan, maybe parts of Kazakhstan, and shows more snow for like northern Kazakhstan, some light snow in parts of China. Northern Bhutan, might be some in Tibet, in Nepal, but there might be some rain in Nepal as well. So be aware in those areas. Shows more accumulation in Russia there, but a lot of that might be snow, especially in eastern Russia. Most of that is snow, so be aware of those winter storms there. In Russia, a little bit of snow in Mongolia, so be aware those areas. And the temperatures are very frigid in those areas, -4, -13, so be aware like some very cold temperatures, especially in the mornings, some frost and some like ice and stuff, so be aware there. And then mainly Russia is so cold, but like Tibet, Kyrgyzstan is very cold, parts of Mongolia and China, so be aware of the cold. But still parts of the Middle East still like 33 to like 38 degrees, still hot in parts of Pakistan, and central India still in the 30s, so still kind of hot there. Southeast Asia still in the low 30s and high 20s, and yeah, so be aware. And still some high 20s in the Caribbean, maybe 30 in a spot or two, so yeah. So stay safe from those rains and everything, and we'll keep monitoring for more systems. So let's see something here, if there's anything expected to form. So like let's put a GFS model. So it shows maybe some gusty winds in the Indian Ocean. It does form a low pressure there in the Arabian Sea and turns it into a cyclone. So better watching the Arabian Sea for something. Let's see if the European model shows it. It shows a broad low pressure there and spins a little bit, but no big cyclone. but the GFS is turning this into a big cyclone. Let's see, there's the icon showing the broad spin, and tries to spin tighter. Might bring some gusty winds near northern United Arab Emirates, but mainly in Oman. Maybe some gusty winds, maybe some rain from this. The accumulation does show some rain from that cyclone, but very little. The GFS shows some too, parts of eastern Oman. So yeah, be around in those areas, and this is mainly it.